Who is Shiva? To the ordinary mind, he is a deity with long jata, a figure who surrounds his neck with a terrifying snake, wears a tiger skin as a cloth, and rides an old bull. But if we dive into the core philosophy, if we become a seeker of truth rather than just a believer, the word Shiva actually means absolute welfare. It is that which leads us to the profound peace and eternal bliss. It is the non-dual ultimate reality of the universe. The Upanishads guide us to understand this supreme truth. They describe the ultimate consciousness by declaring Shantam Shivamadvaitam Chaturtham Manyante Sha Atma Savigyeha. The absolute truth is in the form of peace, in the form of Shiva. It is non-dual. It is nowhere out but within the self. It is the only one to be known. Adi Shankaracharya, also in his widely known Nirvana Satkam quotes, Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. To be enlightened by this eternal wisdom, one must abandon the illusion of duality. Now, Maya doesn't mean the world we see is an illusion. It actually means that the way we as ordinary beings are interpreting this world is an illusion. This is what Vedanta refers as a Shiva. For a soul bound by sorrows of this world, abandoning a Shiva and knowing Shiva is only the path of liberation. But as this supreme Shiva is formless and devoid of attributes, referred as Nirguna, it is beyond the grasp of our mind and our speech. Until we stop exaggerating Shiva as supernatural being and limiting him into the imagination of our mind, we will never find the truth. The ancient text describes Shiva as Achintyam Abhyapadesyam. It means unthinkable and indescribable. This brings us to the beautiful paradox. If he cannot be thought or described, how can we know the truth? How can we know Shiva? And here comes the glorious collision of mind's limit and heart's infinite power of devotion. And in this class, devotion always wins. For the ordinary beings whose consciousness is limited to the physical body, understanding this formless reality is almost impossible. As Lord Sri Krishna states in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Abhyakta hi gatir dukkham dehavad viravapyate. The formless, absolute truth is difficult for ordinary beings to directly understand. To solve this problem, the concept of Saguna reality is introduced, in which Shiva assumes a physical form. The only purpose of this form is to connect people back to the absolute formless truth. By witnessing his divine play, worshipping him, singing his glories, the devotee's heart and minds become pure and out of desire. And with this purified mind, one individual soul can finally realize the formless truth, as Vedas declare, Tameva viditvati mrityumeti nanyah pantha vidyate yanaya. Only by knowing it, one does overcome death. There is no other path to liberation. People often call Shiva the destroyer, but he has no interest in destroying this world. His ultimate goal is to destroy the sorrow of the world. For those seeking a cure for the eternal disease of birth and death cycle, Shiva is ultimate medicine. The Vedas rightly call him Prathamo Daivyo Vishak, the first divine physician. Shiva is the origin point and meeting point of all philosophies. Uniting the ancient and modern, countless scriptures has been written and the oceans of ink has been spilled, yet the essence of Shiva remains an eternal mystery. He was, he is, and he will forever remain the ultimate subject of our quest. As Sri Pushpadanta says in his very famous Shiva Mahimna Stotram, Ashita Giri Shamam Syat Kajjalam Sindhu Patre Surataru Varushakha Lekhani Patramurvi Likhati Yadi Grihitva Sharada Sarvakalam Tadapi Tava Guranam Isha Param Nayati.